Well, the Buffalo Bills get their first preseason win of the season as they start off the preseason 1-0 as they beat the Indianapolis Colts 24-16. It was a very good game by the defense. They were shut down. They shut down the Colts pretty much all game long. We're going to recap everything that you need to know. Offense did pretty well, did pretty good as well. We got, and it's only preseason. It doesn't really matter. Um, I mean, it really doesn't matter about what the outcome is. What matters is um, what what can you see from your depth. And Bill's got a lot of depth, as you can tell. And we'll go over it here on Fox B7. Let's start off. First couple of drives going back and forth on the defense. Started off nice 3-and-outs. We start the game, and then Josh Allen. He led the Bills to a 11-play, 46-yard drive, but unfortunately that led to a missed field goal by Steven Hauschka, a 34-yarder. That was when Josh Allen was in. Unfortunately, he did not. Unfortunately, Josh Allen only played like a couple of series. He played most of the first quarter. That's when the starters were out there. As you can tell, he didn't really expect to have the starters for most of this game. Because in his preseason, Shady McCoy, he did not play yesterday. And a couple of other guys didn't play as well. I mean, Josh Allen, he led the Bills to a nice drive, 11 plays, 46 yards. Unfortunately, Steven Hauschka missed that field goal. So there you go. Defense played very, very well this game. I mean, you got a lot of depth in that defense. Oliver, first set, as we'll go back to, and Oliver, guess what he did? The offensive lineman was holding Ed Oliver, and Ed Oliver still gets booed. There was a flag on that play for that holding play, but Ed Oliver still. I mean, he went right by the guy, his man. I mean, he's been doing very, very well. Very well in his first game as a Buffalo Bill. We go to the second quarter where we have some scoring. Matt Barkley leads to Matt Barkley's ending the game now. He led to the Bills to a 10-play, 46-yard drive. Took 5 minutes off the clock. And he threw a nice touchdown pass to Cam Phillips in the end zone for an 8-yard touchdown pass, and it put the Bills up 7-zip over the Colts. Defense still doing very, very well. And then the Bills, they had some turnovers as well. They had a fumble. They had a couple of fumbles. But they had Russell Bodine at center, and he had a horrible snap to Matt Barkley. It wasn't Matt Barkley's fault at all. It was the center's fault, Russell Bodine. And that is very important. If he wants to stay there as the center, he's gonna have to change his game. So there you go. And some missed opportunities in the first half, as in the second quarter, and then defense played well, holding the Colts on that, and the Bills driving down to the Colts end, and they fumbled it again. C.J. Yeldon, he fumbled the ball deep inside the 20-yard line on the Colts side, and from that end, he did not play the rest of the game. So there you go. For C.J. Yeldon, Sean McDermott said, "Hey, you fumble the ball, you're gonna sit down." And that's what happened. And I understand it's the first preseason game. You're gonna have mistakes out there, but it's how you fix those mistakes for these players who want to make the team. So there you go. And then those defense continues to play well. Interception. Walker intercepted by Dean Marlowe at the 45. So very good job. He's right in front of the receiver for the interception. So very good job by DiMarlo. Right in front of read the play very well, and he picked him off. On that play, Perry went up. Billy went 4 plays, 20 yards, took off about 30 seconds off the clock, and Perry went up the middle for a 1-yard touchdown. So there you go. Very good job by Perry, who's going to want to make the running back. So there you go. But the Colts had an answer to that. They went 5 plays, 41 yards, took off a minute off the clock. And it ended up being a field goal, as the rookie field goal, what is his name? Hellman, he made a 42-yard field goal to end the half. It was 14-3 Buffalo at the half. So there you go. Defense continues to play well. So there you go. And then Tyree Jackson's in now. He played the entire second half. Did pretty well. We'll check the stats here in a second. Now, play with 9 plays, 50 yards. McLaughlin, the rookie kicker, he made a 38-yard field goal. That made it 17-3 in favor of the Buffalo Bills. And then Indianapolis answered right back to make it 17-6 by Hellman, a 44-yard field goal. He might get guided. That kicked Adam Vinatieri's spot when he retires. So there you go. And then the fourth quarter arrives, and Chad Kelly's in for the Colts right now. And this is when the defense, pretty much the only time the defense fell apart, which is only in the fourth quarter. I mean, according to defense, they did very well yesterday, especially Ed Oliver. But the only drive that you can say that, oh, the defense has to clear upon, is this one in the first quarter. Colts went 6 plays, 57 yards, and made it 17-13. The touchdown play was by Chad Kelly, the quarterback, who ran for a 33-yard touchdown. If that last name sounds familiar, yes, he is the nephew of Jim Kelly. So there you go. And then, yeah, Bills answered right back. It was Christian Wade. Now, probably a bunch of people don't know who the heck is Christian Wade. Well, Christian Wade, he is from England, and he has been playing for the rugby league. And now the Bills got him for a running back position. And on his first snap in the NFL, he runs fast. And I mean fast. 65 yards to the house. Unbelievable. I understand it's the first preseason game. I understand that. But, there's a but in there. But, T.J. Yeldon didn't play well. Could Christian Wade take his spot? This is a rookie from England. And he's been playing rugby. Now he's playing in the NFL. He ran up the middle for a 65-yard touchdown. His one seems like he was like Shady McCoy, but even more faster. And he's a very small guy, first of all, too. We saw a little bit of Frank Gore as well. And then they finish off the scoring. For the night. Hellman with a 25-yard field goal to make it 24-16. Then the Bills went off the clock, and the Bills win the game. It's a very good job by the Buffalo Bills. Defense shined yesterday. Defense shined a lot. And the only thing, right? Let's see. And another thing, Bills did a very good job in the red zone defense. They did a very good job red zone wise. I understand the red zone defense did not play well yet last year, and that is where this defense, it was very good last year, and it has gotten 10 times better than last year. In my opinion. So here we go with some stats. Total yards. Colts had 314 yards, but that mostly came in the fourth quarter. But before that, Buffalo had 381. The yards don't really matter in the preseason. Let's see. You gotta clean up those turnovers. Third down efficiency. 47% for the Bills, 25% for the Colts. The Buffalo Bills defense has gotten much better than last year. Much better than last year. In the red zone too. 25%, only 25% from third down for the Colts. Penalties. You're gonna make mistakes. In the preseason with penalties. 8 for the Colts, 7 for the Bills. And you gotta clean up those penalties. So there you go. Let's take a look at some. Let's see. They got a lot of depth on this Buffalo Bills team. But let's take a look at the stats from last night. Allen in the first quarter, he went 6 for 11, 66 yards. Tyree Jackson, he stumbled a little bit, but again, it was his first time in the NFL, so there you go. 2 of 10, 45 yards passing. Matt Barkley, he shined yesterday. 9 for 14, 126 yards, and a touchdown pass. Very good job by Matt Barkley. I will be going over the Colts stats just because it is preseason. Christian Wade, as we mentioned, 65-yard touchdown. Marcus Murphy still on his team. 33 yards on 6 carries. Devin Singletary, very well yesterday. 9 carries, 27 yards. Mostly came in the first quarter. Perry, 4 carries, 10 yards. Yeldon, 2 carries, 8 yards, and a fumble lost. Frank Gore, very quiet. 2 carries, 7 yards, didn't really play really much. Leading catchers, Isaiah McKenzie. They had it wrong here. Isaiah Monk. Isaiah McKenzie, 2 catches, 62 yards. Very good job by him. Devin Singletary, 3 catches, 21 yards. John Brown only 1 catch, 10 yards. But he only played only. You know who's, but you guys know. You know who's gonna be the top five receiver. You're gonna have John Brown, Cole Beasley, Robert Foster. What else? Maybe Isaiah McKenzie. You got John Brown, Cole Beasley, Robert Foster, Zay Jones. Can't forget him. Zay Jones. And Andre Roberts. Now you need 6 receivers on this team. So it's the matter between Isaiah McKenzie, Raymond McLeod, Cam Phillips. Who else? I know I'm missing. Duke Williams. So far, interesting position to watch during this preseason, and we'll see what happens there. On defense, Daryl Johnson played very well yesterday. Um, one sack, did a very good job. Eddie Yarbrough had a sack as well, but I don't know if he stays on his team there. I mean, here's the thing. The Buffalo Bills are going to have to cut many players on this team. Many good players. And especially on defense. They're going to have to cut many good players. I mean, the Lafayette Pitts, he did very well. He always had a pick as well on this game. So very good job by him. Kick returns. Victor Bowman. Bowman. 3 returns, 65 yards. Hey, could be a guy to watch, but I think you will have Andre Roberts in that position. So there you go. Punt return, Isaiah McKenzie. He returned 3 punts for 25 yards. So there you go. Kicking, Chase McLaughlin, 1 for 1 on field goal. So very good job by him. That's the rookie. He is battling out with Steven Hauser, who missed a field goal today on that opening drive and did not play the rest of the game. Punching wise. Now this is going to be a little bit of a spot to look at in the preseason. But I think Corey Hornclass is going to continue to do punching. Going to be the starter of the preseason. But he made 3 punts, 120 yards. Floyd Carter get a little bit of action today. Yesterday. 2 punts, 87 yards. So there you go. So that is the recap of the game. The Bills win 24-16 over the Indianapolis Colts. They go to 1-0 in the preseason. Defense play very well. I mentioned before in the beginning of the video, starting this is very well. Just wanted to get all the info out there. But the Bills made a trade earlier. They traded for the offensive line, and we will be talking about that trade coming up in a separate video a little bit later. So everybody, have a great day, and the Bills win 24-16 over the Colts, and we'll preview Carolina's game coming up next right here on the Fox 37 Talking channel. So everybody, have a great day. Good Bills win yesterday, even though it's preseason, but lots of guts on this defense. So everybody, have a great day.